Hello students, hope you are going great. Welcome to your science class. Today we will continue your first chapter nutrition in plants. In this chapter today we will complete the topic utilization of food in plant bodies. Utilization means use of food in effective way in plants. So there are three processes: digestion, transportation and assimilation. First is digestion. What is digestion? Breaking down of complex food into its simpler components is called digestion. There is no need of digestion in autotrophs and parasites because autotrophs prepare their own food with the help of photosynthesis. Then this food is transported to different parts of plant by flowing vessels. And same parasitic plants, they also transport food to different parts. Heterotrophs usually digest the food by digestive juices. Here we are talking about plants. So heterotrophic plants are parasitic plants, insectivorous plants, symbiotic plants. So they digest their food by digestive juices. Like insectivorous plant, they secrete digestive juices in their body and then they digest their food. In saprophytes, digestion is outside the body while insectivorous digestion is inside the body. Saprophytes are plants that depend upon dead animals. So they secrete digestive juices on the body and then break the complex food into simple substances and then absorb their food. And insectivorous digest their food inside the body. Next is transportation. Simpler components of food get dissolved in water. Dissolve means mix in water and are transported through flowing vessels to every cell of plant body. So this is function of flowing vessels to transport food to different parts of body of plant. Next is assimilation. What is the meaning of assimilation? Process of production of energy and utilization of nutrients in the body for new synthesis, means making food by photosynthesis, is called assimilation. In the cells, soluble food is oxidized to release energy. Oxidized means this food combined with oxygen and produce energy and carbon dioxide by this process of respiration. This is the cellular respiration in plants in which carbon dioxide is produced. Now a question will arise in your mind that plants release oxygen, then how this carbon dioxide can be produced? So I will clear here. Carbon dioxide is produced in cellular respiration in plants. Means plants absorb carbon dioxide and half of this carbon dioxide is released by plants in cellular respiration. Otherwise plants release oxygen in atmosphere. Released energy is stored in small packets called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This is chemical form in which food is stored in plants for future use, and carbon dioxide diffuses out from the stomata. Many vitamins and minerals are used in metabolic reactions to sustain life. During assimilation, simpler compounds reassemble into new component of cell to carry out growth. Plants also used minerals and vitamins in their metabolic reactions, and simple compound again reassemble to make new components to carry out growth in plants. Thus food provides energy and nutrients for metabolic reactions, maintenance and growth of plant body. Metabolic reaction in which chemical reaction occur to form new products. Maintenance means repair of damaged cell or parts and growth of plant body. Finally, unwanted products are stored in separate cells of body as secretory or excretory products. So all these processes occur and after that waste products are produced, and then that waste products are stored in cells. That cells are present in leaves, roots or stems, and then they are excreted from plant body, like leaves fall off and waste products are reduced. Some waste products are released by roots, and oxygen is also a waste product in plants that is released by stomata. Some type of gums resins are excreted by stems of plant. So this is excretion process in plants. This is your today's topic. I hope you understand this. Read this and learn the important terms. Thank you and have a nice day.